We have heard about the significance of Chaitanya Katha. We just heard Krishna Katha is not accessible. Srimati Radharani is not accessible without Gaur Katha. Then the sources of Chaitanya Katha and how Chaitanya Charitamrita is given to us. And the third one, the Phalastuti of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So after that, we entered into the Leelas of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in the Adi Leela, the first half is about Tattva, second half is about the appearance of the Lord till the Sannyasa Leela. And then from the Sannyasa Leela and the Lord going to Advaitacharya Prabhu's place and then to Jagannath Puri and then to South India and then back to Jagannath Puri and then Beda Sankirtan. After that, Gundija Marjana and then Rath Yatra of Jagannath Swami. After that, an attempt to go to Vrindavana initiated. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami came back, and the second time, yes, the Vrindavana Yatra happened on the way back. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they had the Sikshana from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prakashananda Saraswati also was bestowed bhakti. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered back into Jagannath Puri. Then the Antya Lila started there. Antya Lila is compilation of the charita of different devotees. So there we heard about Rupa Goswami. And then Chota Haridas Thakur. And then Sanatana Goswami. Chota Haridas Thakur, Bada Haridas Thakur, Sanatana Goswami. Then Rai Ramananda, Swarupa Damodara, Raghunath Das Goswami. Yeah. And last week we heard about Venkata and Venkata and Ramachandra Puri, right? And this week we will hear about Gopinath Patnaik and in the sequence, disappearance of Srila Haridasa Thakur and Shivananda Sena. About these three devotees. I mean, three pastimes of disappearance of Haridas Thakur. But we'll be hearing about Gopinath Patnaik and Shivananda Sen. So that will be the plan and prayer today, dear devotees. This is very wonderful because the charita of these devotees in Chaitanya Charitamrita, when we hear the devotion and charita of these devotees, we get to know more about the Vaishnava Sadachar, about what pure bhakti means. Now we will hear. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, we'll enter into the katha now. So before that, we'll have darshan of our very merciful Gaudiya deities. And then enter into the katha. Lila. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see. Let me share. Yes, please. Jayatam suratau pangor mama mandamater katim matsarvasvapadam bhojau radha madana mohanam. Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ki Jaya. Sambandha Acharya Srila Sanatana Goswami Ki Jaya. Divyat Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaham Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastavam Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devam Preshtalibim Sevyamano Smarami. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Dev ki Jaya. Abhideya Acharya Srila Rupa Goswami ki Jaya. श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशी वटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणु स्वनैर्गोपीर् गोपीनाथ श्रियेस्तु नः. श्री श्री राधा गोपीनाथ जी की जय. प्रयोजनाचार्य Srila Raghunath Das Goswami ki jaya. And yes, as the Chaitanya Pravaha continues, our prayer, Vinnapam, Vinati, to Gaurachandra, to Gaurachandra. As the external services continue, praying that internal bhajan also continues. So with that prayer, we will now continue with the Antya Lila. So that's deliverance of Gopinatha Patnayaka. That's what we are going to hear today. So dear devotees, what's happening in Jagannath Puri? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's very ecstatic. In the morning times, in the daytimes, he's dancing in Jagannath Mandir. And in the night, in the Gambira, with Rai Ramananda and Swarupa Damodara. So the pastimes of the Lord, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, ecstatic pastimes are happening. You know, our bhajan is also like that, dear devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's danced with the devotees on the streets and in the Jagannath Mandir. So that is like our Sankirtan together. Devotees, when we get together, do the Sankirtan, that is equivalent to that. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's bhajan in his Gambira, Gambira is like our japa. Is like our japa. When the japa quality, when we say this word japa quality, I just feel like, this corporate mindset just comes in. The quality control measures, all that. And that's why when the Hari Bhajan japa is, when that happens nicely, when we are able to serve the Lord, personally serve the Lord in Hari Bhajan nicely, then we will be able to relish Sankirtan with the devotees. We will be able to relish that more. It's like, the Sankirtan to the devotees. Like all the devotees came in Rasa Lila. All the devotees, gopis came for the pleasure of the Lord. Like that, Sankirtan is like that, the divine Rasa Lila for the Lord. And when one goes for Sankirtan, then their japa, japa gets better. So both of them are linked with each other. Like that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastimes are, ecstatic pastimes are continuing. And it is said that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that all the residents in different planetary systems are coming to take darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The residents even from the lower planetary systems, upper planetary systems, Sukadeva Goswami, Prahlad Maharaja, Bali Maharaja, everybody is coming to, everybody is wearing the dress of human being. That's what Kaviraj Goswami says. Everybody is wearing the dress of human being to come have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That was beautiful, wearing the dress of human being. How these Mahajanas consider this human body as just a dress. You change the dress. It's a dress of human being. And they are coming to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So wherever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went, it's all crowded. And um, when people used to gather like this, uh, and uh, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in somebody's home, um, or in the temple, at Alalnad, or anywhere in any closed space. So all these people, floods and floods of people used to gather just to waiting for the darshan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. They used to travel from long distance and wait for hours just to have a glimpse of darshan of Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu just used to, then he used to just come out and then say, chant Krishna. That's it. Everybody, all the time. The flood of people, they used to get surcharged just with that instruction, one instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, chant Krishna. And they used to get that ecstatic love for Krishna just with that. A momentary darshan of Bhagavan like that, and few words from the lotus mouth of the Lord. That's it. All of them, they used to get Krishna prema. So those were the pastimes. So that was happening. And one day, what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was in, Kashi Mishra's place. Kashi Mishra's Gambira is a special room that is given to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the house of Kashi Mishra. Right? Like that. So one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his associates, they were just having a Krishna Katha together. And all of a sudden, a messenger comes and says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gopinath Patnayaka, he is put on changa to be dropped onto the tips of the swords. And who is this Gopinath Patnayak and what is happening? Gopinath Patnayak is the son of Rai Ramananda. Rai Ramananda has 5 sons, like Pancha Pandavas. Bhavananda. Bhavananda is the father of all these 5 sons. Gopinath Patnaik, Rai Ramananda, Vaninada, like that. There are 5 sons for Bhavananda. So Gopinath Patnaik is the son of this Bhavananda and so brother of Rai Ramananda. So, so this messenger comes and says, this Gopinath Patnaik, he's put on the changa to be dropped onto the swords. That's the way of life sentence in those days. And so that was the punishment that was given to Gopinath Patnaik. The messenger said that. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking, why like that? Why was he put on changa? Then the messenger says, Gopinath Patnaik is given this government duty to collect funds, taxes, to collect taxes in the specific place. And they notice that there is some difference in the taxes he has collected and the taxes he has submitted. So, king came to know about this. And when king asked Gopinath Patnaik to return the difference in the amount, then Gopinath Patnaik said he does not have so much money to pay right off, so he can sell the horses that he have for time being. So king appointed his the older prince to look into the matter, and this older prince he wasn't liking Gopinath Patnaik so much because he was not respecting him much. So because of that, this prince, he goes and tells his father, king, saying that Gopinath Patnaik is refusing to pay that amount back. So if you allow me to do so, I will use some tactics and then somehow collect that money from him. And the king says, okay, whatever tactics you may use, that's fine, but we need that um, tax money back. And then this prince, mm, in order to threaten Gopinath Patnaik, he put him on Changa. Changa is, a raised platform where a person is ready to be dropped on the swords, on the tip of the swords, like that. So that's what Prince did. So this is the situation of Gopinath Patnaik. He is put on a Changa, ready to be dropped. So this messenger, he gives this information that Gopinath Patnaik has some tax money with him, and he delayed in paying the tax, and there was a misunderstanding. So the prince put him on Changa. Then Gopinath, Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, he shouldn't be doing this, Gopinath Patnaik. He shouldn't be abusing the tax money. Government money is more than the Brahmanas' money. So he shouldn't have done that, said Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And very soon one more messenger comes and says, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Vaninatha, the whole family of Vaninatha, they were also taken into the custody, and they were also put in jail. And then hearing that, all the associates that were there around Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they said, please do something about this, dear Lord. The whole family, they are surrendered devotees to you. So please make some arrangement. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, what do you expect? He was angry. Do you want me to go to King's Court and beg money so this money can be returned and these families can be saved? After all, I'm a sannyasa, says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And then immediately one more messenger comes and then says, Gopinath Patnaik is about to be thrown on swords now. Then everybody, the associates there at Chaitanya, with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they fall at the feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. They say very kindly, please save that family. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what can I do? I'm just a beggar. You should pray to Lord Jagannath. He is the supreme controller. He can change the things anytime. Says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Just at that time, there is an officer by name Gopi Chandan Patnaik. Gopi Chandan Patra. Yeah, sorry, Harichandan Patra. Yeah. Gopi Chandan, Harichandan Patra. So when Gauranga Mahaprabhu said that, you should just pray to Jagannath like that. Then this Harichandan Patra, who was there listening to the whole thing, he got inspired within. And somehow he just goes to King's Court and says, Harichandan Patra is one of the government officers. So he goes to King's Court. These are the beautiful words actually that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Ishwara Jagannadayan Ram Hate Sarva Artham Kartuma Kartum Anyadha Karite Samartham. Yeah, you should just pray to Jagannath. He is the Ishwara. He can do the things and he can undo the things too. So when this was heard, then the Harichandan Patra, he gets inspired and he goes to King's Court And he says, "Dear king, what is this happening, huh? If Gopinath Patnaik did not pay the taxes, mm, the tax money, you should just somehow make an arrangement that he pays that money back. What's the point of taking his life? If his life is taken, then your government also will lose an employee. So why all this? Why don't you simply just collect the money from him? Take the horses that he's giving," says Harichandana Patra to the king. Then the king says, "Oh, I never wanted his life. I only wanted the tax money to come back. No, no. There is no death sentence for him. Please, just cancel that one. Whatever death sentence they were going to do, bring him off the changa," says the king. Krishna. So, in this way, Gopinath Patnaik is saved. King did not know that he was about to be thrown from the changa. So this is what happened, dear devotees. In this way, Gopinath Patnaik was saved. So what happened during this time, during this Leela? When the messenger first came and said that Gopinath Patnaik was put on changa, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he said, why should he take government money? So Mahaprabhu was not so happy that Gopinath Patnaik took government money. What was happening with Gopinath Patnaik at that time while he was on the changa? Dear devotees, being on the changa means at any moment you will be dropped onto the tips of the swords. That was his position, Gopinath Patnaik's position. What was Gopinath Patnaik doing then? He was simply meditating on the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu while he was on the changa. And what is Gauranga Mahaprabhu doing here? He was thinking, he was saying, he was affectionately angry on Gopinath Patnaik for taking that government money, the tax money. Here, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is angry and apparently not doing anything about this. And there, Gopinath Patnaik is on changa and meditating on the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And then next, what happened? Vaninatha and his whole family was put in the jail. And what did Gauranga Mahaprabhu say here at that time when he heard? What? Do I go to king's court and then beg money in order to release these families? That's what Gauranga Mahaprabhu said, right? What was Vaninatha doing at that time? Vaninatha in the prison along with the family, Vaninatha was just chanting constantly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He was chanting that non-stop, and every 1,000 chants of Mahamantra, he was making a mark on his body. That was Vaninatha. How dependent are these devotees? Gauranga Mahaprabhu is not doing anything about it. Apparently nothing, not doing anything, right? And then what happened? The third messenger, when he said Gopinath Patnaik is about to be dropped on the swords. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you should pray to Jagannatha. And he inspired this Harichandan Patra to go talk to the king. And in this way, Gopinath Patnaik, he was saved from the death. So, dear devotees, Gopinath Patnaik had something to change. He needed to change. In other words, the tax money he should not have taken, and he should not do this in the future. He needed to know that. And there was an apparent delay in saving Gopinath Patnaik. But this was realized by Gopinath Patnaik while he was on Changa. He was meditating on the lotus feet of the Lord, of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And then Vaninatha, his devotion and dependence on Gauranga Mahaprabhu was very much loud and clear with this incident. And then finally, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he thought this touch is enough for the change to happen in Gopinath Patnaik. And the glories of Vaninatha is now very loud and clear how he much dependent. He is dependent on the Lord and the Nama. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that, okay, this is it, this is enough, then he inspired Harichandana Patra and gave the protection that is needed for his devotees. Rakshisyati iti vishwaso goptrutve varnam tata. Because they are Atmanikshepana Karpanya. They are. Gopinath Patnaik was just meditating on the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vaninatha was just chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Rakshisyati iti vishwaso goptrutve varnam tada. That's what has happened to those devotees. The dependence of those devotees. Yeah. And how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, very assuringly, he gave the protection to his surrendered devotees. So, in this way, Gopinath Patnaik's life was saved. So, after this, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes to Kasi Mishra's place. Okay. So, this happened in the morning, and then afternoon, he goes to Kashi Mishra's place. Now, Gopinath Patnaik is released. Vaninatha also released. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Kasi Mishra, I want to go to Alalnath. Staying here in Puri, these materialistic people, he meant Gopinath Patnaik, everybody. Yeah. They are disturbing my bhajan. I'm a sannyasi. I have nothing to do with this materialistic dealings. Somebody taking the tax money and the whole family comes and they beg. And then I start getting into these matters. These are not the matters of sannyasi. So I just want to leave this place. I want to go to Alalnath, says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Kasi Mishra, he says, Dear Lord, what are you saying? Oh, before that, something for us, dear devotees here. Our Gurudevas, our Guru Maharajas, they have given us Diksha, they have given shelter. They have given us shelter in the Parampara at the lotus feet of the Lord. They're already giving us Krishna Katha. They're already teaching us Vaishnava Sadacharya. So, in the Katha they are giving, there are instructions. In the Katha they are speaking. We are getting to know how to practice devotion. So the instructions that are given, and in the Katha that we are hearing from them, we lead our life based on the Katha that we hear and the instructions they are giving. Bhakti is about dancing to the tunes of Bhagavan, not making Bhagavan dance to our tunes and our plans. So what do we do? When there is something, all the domestic issues also. My children are like this, my wife is like this, my husband is like this, my job is like this, I have this financial problem. All these things also, they go to Guru Maharaj, to our Gurujana. It's just not fair for them. Those are all domestic things. In the light of the katha and instruction they are giving to us, we should be able to deal with them, do our bhajan, and in light of the strength of the bhajan, in light of the instructions that are given, and in light of Krishna katha, we do what we can do practically at that given point of time, and then just take whatever Krishna's arrangement is. Without doing that, for everything, when we go to our Guru Maharajas, our Gurujana, how is it fair that we bother them with all these domestic things? They are meant to give us Krishna and keep us in the Krishna seva. We should be assisting them in their seva. We shouldn't burden them with all these domestic things. So that is something that we have to know, dear devotees. All our Gurujanas, our Gurudevas, we we shouldn't do that to them. Yeah. So that's one thing for us. And so yeah, so Gauranga Mahaprabhu says that, I will just go to Allalnada. I will not stay here. These materialistic people, materialistic affairs, I don't want to hear them. Then, what does Kasi Mishra say? Kasi Mishra, what we just heard is about the sadhakas, complaining sadhakas. But what actually happened with Gopinath Patnaik? It is Gopinath Patnaik did not come and complain to Mahaprabhu. Vaninath did not come and complain to Mahaprabhu. No, they did not. What were they doing? While Gopinath was on Changa and Vaninath was in prison with the family, what were they doing? Tatenu kampam susamikshamano bhunjana yevatma swayam kritap tatvagvapuber vidadan namaste jivetayo muktipade dayabak. Oh, this is our bad karma that is just coming back to us. So, hey Bhagavan, we will continue to meditate upon you. We will continue to serve you in our thoughts, in our bhajan. That is what they were doing. Kasi Mishra is saying that. They are completely dependent on you, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They did not complain a bit. It is their servants and everybody around. They got very anxious and worried for them, and they came and told you. Not Gopinath Patnaik and Vani Mishra. They are very much surrendered to you, dear Lord. So, and also, if you are concerned, then Jagannath, then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, see, Jagannath has saved Gopinath Patnaik one time. He took him off the Changa. But if Gopinath Patnaik repeats this again, who will save him? Says Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then Kasi Mishra says, dear Lord, Jagannath, who has saved him, will save him again. Kasi Mishra says that. So, and then Kasi Mishra says, yeah. So, dear Lord, please, you don't have to go to Allalnath. They are the devotees very much dependent upon you, and Jagannath will take care of them. This issue will be resolved, and you don't have to be affected with any of these material matters. You are the Lord Himself. Why do you have to be affected with these things at all? So please do not go to Allalnath and just stay here. Says Kasi Mishra. And then he comes to his place. So, dear devotees, we'll see what happened next. Then, King Prataparudra, he comes. So, whenever he comes to this capital, Purushottama Kshetra, his routine is to come to Kasi Mishra and then massage his feet and hear from him how how wonderfully the services to Jagannath are being offered. So that's why King Prataparudra, now he comes to Kasi Mishra, because he came to the capital now, Purushottama Kshetra. Then, while Prataparudra was massaging the feet of Kasi Mishra, lotus feet of Kashi Mishra, the servant of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then Kasi Mishra says, I have some news for you, O king. This you may not like much, but Gauranga Mahaprabhu wants to go to Allalnath. He doesn't want to be here because he's not so happy that Gopinath Patnaik took the tax money and the whole issue came to him, so he don't want to be disturbed and he wants to go. And then King Prataparudra says, no. Oh, I will just absolve whatever money that Gopinath has to give. I will give my whole kingdom. I will give my whole treasury for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So somehow please make arrangement that Lord Gauranga just stays here only and does not go to Allalnath. Then Kasi Mishra says, see, you may want to give the tax money that Gopinath Patnaik vows, or you may order to absolve all the amount. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's not what he is intending. He is not intending that the punishment to Gopinath Patnaik is cancelled, or the tax amount that he is due to pay, all that is also absolved. He is not intending so. Then King Prataparudra says, no. Even if he is not intending to so, I still want to do it. And this is not something, a favor that I am doing to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No. He is not asking me a favor. King is not asking me a favor. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not asking a favor. I am not doing this as a favor to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am doing it on my own accord because I consider Bhavananda Rai's family as my extended family members. So that's why I want to do this favor, thinking them as my extended family members. And then Kashi Mishra, he says this too. And then after that, King Prataparudra, he leaves that place, and Kashi Mishra goes to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and then he informs what has happened. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, why did you tell the whole thing to the king? Then Kasi Mishra says, well, dear Lord, I just told him, my intention is not to ask any favor from the king, but I just told him why I was disturbed. Then king said that he wants to absolve the whole thing about the Gopinath Patnaik's tax money, just because he has this affection, a personal affection to their family members, and it's not because you have instructed or anything like that. It's just because king, out of his affection to his extended family members, he is doing it so. That's all. And so your matter has not been brought at all. So this is the reason why king wanted to uh, help Gopinath Patnaik, says Jagannath Kasi Mishra. So dear devotees, what is going on here, huh? If we realize what was going on, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to Kasi Mishra. Our dear Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he already saved Gopinath Patnaik. But he's still a little concerned. He wants Gopinath Patnaik, he wanted change in Gopinath Patnaik. Also, now he wants to make sure that Gopinath Patnaik will never be in trouble. None of those family members will be in trouble in the future too. So Lord was thinking about that. So he said what he said to Kasi Mishra. He did not say anything directly to king, and he did not say anything directly to Kasi Mishra also, that the family has to be protected. Gauranga Mahaprabhu just said, I want to leave this place. But he conveyed what needs to be conveyed, and Kasi Mishra got it. Kasi Mishra understood that the Lord is concerned and a little anxious about the future and safety of Gopinathacharya and the family. So knowing his intention and his concern, Kasi Mishra did what he did. He said what he said to King Prataparudra. He did not say directly to king that you have to do something about it. Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is concerned about Gopinath Patnaik. No, he didn't say anything of those. He just brought up that issue and conveyed this matter. And in this way, there was no direct instruction or request to King Prataparudra, but he understood. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a little concerned about the safety. And it is King Prataparudra, he wanted to see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is happy and has no concerns about the safety of this family. So that's why he said what he said. Chaitanya also, King Prataparudra, he didn't wanted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to feel like the king was obligated to do this because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He didn't wanted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to feel that way. And simultaneously, he wanted to take the concern and anxiety that Mahaprabhu has in his heart for his devotees. That's why he said, I want to absolve the amount of Gopinath Patnaik because he is my family member. Out of my affection to that person, I'm doing this. And out of my affection to Bhavananda Roy, I'm doing this. So he put it on himself, king. He gave that reason. And nevertheless, he took the debt of Gopinath. He took off the debt of Gopinath Patnaik because it's a huge amount for him to pay. So in this way, king also did what was pleasing to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now, so after Gauranga Mahaprabhu heard from Kashi Mishra what happened, and the reason for the king to absolve the amount of Gopinath Patnaik is his own personal affection, all this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood what Kasi Mishra was trying to do, what King Prataparudra was trying to do, how they were trying to mitigate his anxiety for his devotees. He smiled Gauranga Mahaprabhu did not say anything back to Kasi Mishra. He smiled and he was happy. Such subtleties in bhakti, dear devotees. There was no direct talk here at all between these three personalities. But Kasi Mishra and King Prataparudra, they said exactly what they have to say. They did exactly what needs to be done to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And look at Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He already saved Gopinath Patnaik. Apparently, it looked like there was a delay in the protection that was offered. And apparently, it looked like he was angry and he was not going to help them. That is all apparent. What was he actually doing? How he was actually protecting? He was bringing the change that was needed, and he inspired this Harichandan Patra to go talk to the king, and he protected Gopinath. These are the ways of Bhagavan. When we see that help is not coming from outside, Bhagavan is helping us inside to bring the change that we need. But throughout this time, he's constantly Rakshisyati iti vishwaso goptratve varnam tada. He is doing that. Whether we see it or not, whether we understand or not. So this is all happening. Does Gopinath Patnaik know? All this conversation and everything that has happened between Kasi Mishra, he doesn't know. But the Lord is busy constantly, 24/7, doing Rakshisyati iti vishwaso goptratve varnam tada. Just that we may be able to see it sometimes, we may not be able to see it. We may know it sometimes, we may not know it. But that's the very nature of Bhagavan. As the nature of sun, dharma of the sun, is to just continue to emanate sunlight. The nature of Bhagavan, dharma of Bhagavan is Rakshisyati iti vishwaso goptrutve varnam tada. To those devotees who are dependent on the Lord thinks more about the devotees than the devotees thinking about themselves. So that's Bhagavan, Gaurachandra, and his ways of protection. So like that, dear devotees, then the whole thing has happened. Now, Bhavananda Rai, he comes with his sons, Gopinath. Oh, yeah. And then what happened was King Prataprudra, after saying this to Kasi Mishra, he calls Gopinath Patnaik, and he also calls the prince who put him on Changa. So now the king says, actually he clarifies to Kasi Mishra that he did not know that Gopinath Patnaik was about to be thrown on the swords. He just thought that he was simply being threatened by putting on Changa so the tax amount can come. So he clarifies that, king clarifies that he wasn't aware that he was about to be thrown on the swords. So that's why he calls, now he's calling the prince and Gopinath Patnaik, and he says, I never intended to throw you on the sword. I only thought putting on the Changa is only to it is to make you give that tax amount. And he says that, and after that he says, now Gopinath Patnaik, I'm actually absolving all the amount that you need to pay back. I will take all the horses from you, and you don't have to pay the tax amount that you are due. That's one thing, because it's a huge amount. Gopinath Patnaik may not be able to do that. And again, he might be put on the Changa in the future. That's what was Gauranga Mahaprabhu was thinking, actually. That's one thing. So absorbing all the amount. And the second thing, king says, what, I'm ordering you one thing. Never take government money, the tax money. If you think the money that you're getting is not enough, I am doubling your income. So you get double the amount from now on. And because I never intended to kill you or disrespect you, I am now honoring you with the silken robe, and you will be given back your position as a tax collector, as you were doing this before. So now, please return to your, please go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, offer him your obeisances, and return to your duty again, says king. So Gopinath Patnaik, not only all the tax amount was absolved, but he was respected with the silken robe. And his amount is doubled now. His income is doubled. So Bhavanand Rai, now he brings all his sons. He brings Gopinath Patnaik, Vaninatha, everybody, all his 5 sons, and places him in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and says, they will continue to be your property, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then they pay, all of them, they pay their obeisances. And then Gopinath Patnaik says, dear Lord, I do not know what to speak about your mercy. When I was put on the Changa, I was just meditating on your lotus feet. And see what mercy you gave on me. You gave to me. Not only you saved me from the death, you gave me the lesson that I needed to learn. And I was supposed to be dead, and I was supposed to come out of the job and dead, but something opposite has happened. Not only am I alive now, I am back to my position, and the income is also doubled, and now king is respecting me with silken robe. This is all simply your mercy. All I was doing was just meditating on your lotus feet when I was in Changa. And this is all you have done for me. I don't know, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, oh dear Lord. This is all wonderful mercy, but the mercy that Rai Ramananda, my brother, and the mercy that Vaninatha, my brother, these brothers, they have more mercy from you. They are detached from any of these material things. They have such great taste to serve you. That is real mercy, dear Lord. And yes, you have bestowed abundant mercy on me. All this that you have done. But would you please give me that mercy that my brothers have? Detachment from all these things. I want to just get away. I want to not be involved in any of these material proceedings. So, can you instruct me so that I don't have to get involved in these material proceedings? Can I just come out of these duties too? Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, it's not the matter of you handling the material proceedings or not. It's the matter of not getting attached to them, not getting engrossed in them. So you should continue what you're doing, but do not get engrossed by them. Do not take any of the government taxes. You should continue what you're doing, says Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's the pastime with Gopinath Patnaik and the whole family there, dear devotees. Yeah. And Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami glorifies Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much by his ways, how Gauranga Mahaprabhu has saved and reciprocated with all these devotees. The ways of affection and protection of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his surrendered devotees. And he also says the deep meaning of this behavior of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this Lila is difficult to understand. But so, with the mercy of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, we could get something out of this Leela. And the next one is, dear devotees, about Raghav Pandita and her sister Malati Devi. Is it Malati Devi? Damayanti. Yeah, Damayanti. Yes. This is very wonderful. A quick one. You know, Raghav Pandita is a great cook. We heard that, right? When Nityanandaram during Pani Hati, Raghav Pandita invited Nityananda Prabhu, but Nityananda Prabhu was busy with Pani Hati a feast. And then Raghav Pandita came. I invited you, I prepared everything there, and you're sitting here, and how are you going to eat my preparations? In that context, we heard Raghav Pandita. It is said that Raghav Pandita's cookings are so extraordinary that Srimati Radharani herself cooks in the kitchen of Raghav Pandita. So that's Raghav Pandita that we are talking about. And his sister is Damayanti. So when Raghav Pandita came to, every year they come to Jagannath Puri for the Yatra, Rath Yatra. So Raghav Pandita, when he came to Jagannath Puri, he used to bring hundreds, actually, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, thousands of preparations made by his sister Damayanti. Raghav Pandita's sister Damayanti. Oh my goodness, the description that was given in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Amazing. The description about the food items. See, Damayanti, like Yashoda Mai thought Krishna as his son. Yeah, Naralila. Like that, Damayanti also did not think Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Bhagavan like that. No. Damayanti has great affection for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Mother Yashoda cooked for Damodara, and she cooked for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the items, it is said that because the preparations that she made has to last for a year, because Raghav Pandita is coming to Jagannath Puri to give all these preparations to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he can enjoy that. He's Bhagavan. He can enjoy that throughout the year. So all the preparations, they have to be such kind of preparations that they last whole year. Can thousands of preparations be made like that? And I was wondering, what preparations will be there that last for whole year when there are no refrigerators there at that time, and thousands of preparations. So, and the names of the preparations are also given. Salty preparations, sweet preparations, and pickles, and the list. The list and those names and the method of cooking also. This poha, dried rice, what's that? The poha, rice, flat rice. Flat rice soaked in the jaggery water and then mixed with something else, and then other spices mixed in and then rolled in the balls. Oh, the details. So all that. Why am I saying this? Why are we hearing about this? It is, dear devotees, Damayanti, she made thousands of preparations like this to last the whole year. And after preparing these, all those preparations, each one of them, they were separately packed in the soft cloths. And a group of those packs are again, uh, all of them, the salty preparations, the sweet preparations, the pickles, etc., they are packed separately also. And all those bunches of those bags, they are categorized in a systematic way because they all have to be transferred from Navadvip to Jagannath Puri. So much attention was paid in that aspect also. And all that came to Jagannath Puri, to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in one of those preparations, Damayanti, she made a bitter preparation that was made of the bitter leaves, Karela, and some bitter leaves. You know why she made that preparation? She was so thoughtful in all these preparations. She was thinking, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he happens to take a lot of sweets, then all that should be digested. Then he will need this bitter preparation. So this is a bitter one, like that. So all that came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he started, throughout the year, he enjoyed each bit of those preparation. And it is said that the bitter preparation that Damayanti made out of great affection was tasting so sweet and yummy to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why are we hearing about the food and preparations like this? Dear devotees, bhakti is bhakti rasa. Bhakti rasa has mellows. In the devotional mellow, it is not just one thing. It is not just, when we say bhakti rasa, say Yashoda Mai, when the affection, the love that she has for her Kanna is not just only pampering love. Not just pampering love. Sometimes she's angry, sometimes she's happy, sometimes she's sad. All those different mellows are there in that mother's affection to her Lala. So different mellows in the Bhakti Rasa as a mother. In that Vatsalya Rasa, there are different mellows. In the same way, see, Yashoda Mai, she doesn't say, okay, Lala, are you hungry? There is some coconut there. She just doesn't break a coconut and say, okay, if you are hungry, you just eat this coconut and you eat this fruit and done. No. She has to cook. She cooks varieties and varieties to feed her Lala. It's just hungry, Rash. He's just hungry. She can just give something, right? No. So the affection, the love she has is all being given in the form of preparations and the food like that. Same way Damayanti also. Her devotion, like there are different mellows in the devotion, Damayanti's love for the Lord is all shown in her different preparations to the Lord. And that is her devotion, her mellows of devotion. That's why thousands of preparations, thousands of mellows. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is enjoying all of those preparations, does he really need food? And is he really looking for this material taste? He was relishing each mellow of the devotion of that devotee. So like that, dear devotees, that's about the bhoga, the prasadam, the preparation for the Lord. How there can be mellows in our seva, cooking seva to the Lord also, when it is done for the Lord. And then Lord accepts it. everything to do in bhakti, even if it is cooking or any offering or any seva, is just filled with the mellows. And that's what Bhagavan enjoys. Yeah? That we want to remember. So that's about prasadam and everything. And one more thing about prasadam is this. You know, when all these devotees from Navadvip come, they, Advaitacharya and Shivananda Sen, all of these devotees, when they come, they used to bring many preparations, same thing, as Raghav Pandita did, many preparation to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they would last, all of them should last for a long time. So these devotees, when they gave all that stuff, all that offered one. So offered one is prasadam. So all that to Govinda, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can taste them. So when they come back next year, they used to ask Govinda, did you give this preparation to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Did he taste it? What did he say? All the devotees used to ask Govinda like that. So one day, Govinda, he comes and tells Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Dear Lord, there are so many preparations waiting on you to be tasted. And all those devotees, every time they come, they ask if you have tasted or not, if I fed you with that preparation or not. And I'm tired of lying to them, saying that, yeah, I gave that preparation. And then Mahaprabhu said it was yummy. I don't want to continue this, dear Lord. Please taste all those preparations. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, okay, now stop nagging me now. Okay, get me all those all those preparations. And Govinda gets all those preparations, which are sufficient for 100 people to eat. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu just finishes them all. Because it's not about the food matter that is there. There is something more. And that is what is happening. When Govinda is asking, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, okay, now stop bothering me, get all of those. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to relish all those. And then he relishes all of them. And like that. So that's one more Lila regarding the prasadam. It's not so much about the food stuff for them, but the exchange of the love that goes through the food and Bhagwan relishing it. And the next Lila about Govinda. Yeah, we are hearing about Govinda also. Gopinath Patnaik and all that prasadam episodes. And now Govinda, dear devotees, this is very wonderful. Govinda is the personal servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And his service is this. Every day after lunch prasadam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he would rest for some time. And during that time, Govinda massages the lotus feet of the Lord. Yeah, that is his everyday service. One day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is lying down just at the entrance. And Govinda wanted to get inside so he can massage the lotus feet of the Lord. So Govinda asks, Lord, dear Lord, would you please be able to move a little bit, just side sleep-wise, so I can get in and start massaging? Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, Govinda, I am so tired. I cannot move a bit. And then he says, I have to do my service, dear Lord, if you could just move a little bit. I don't know what you will do. You just do what you think you want to do, but I cannot move a bit. And then, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just lays down like that. Govinda, he crosses over Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we all know, coming from India, it is disrespectful to do that. But Govinda does that. And he comes inside the room and then starts massaging the lotus feet of the Lord. For about 45 minutes, he massages. He massages. And after massaging, his usual thing is to go have prasadam. But Govinda doesn't get up now. He just continues to massage. And after 45 minutes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wakes up and he says, "Why are you still sitting here, Govinda? Why didn't you go have your prasadam?" Then Govinda says, "Seva lagi koti aparada nahi gani. Swanimitta aparadha base bhayamani." Dear Lord, I crossed over your body. That is an aparadha. But I did it because I have to serve you. I don't mind going to hell. And I don't mind doing an aparadha, even if it looks like that externally. In order to do my service for you, I don't mind committing this apparent aparadhas. Your service is important to me. So it's okay if I have to go to hell for the aparadha I made in the process of serving you, dear Lord. But I will not cross over your body again for to go have prasadam. For my sense gratification, I will not do that. I crossed over your body to do my service to you. But I will not cross over your body to go have prasadam, to fill my belly. I will not do that, dear Lord. Swanimitta. For my own sake, I am very fearful to commit any aparadha of any sort. But for the sake of continuing seva to you, dear Lord, even if it is aparadha and I have to go to hell, I will do that, says Govinda. So Mahaprabhu was very happy. He was. Why did Gauranga Mahaprabhu do that? This is to show the devotion of these devotees. They are just living to serve the Lord. Living to serve the Lord. When our here, the loving service to the Lord, as long as that is our purpose and focus, how the arrangements will be made, how our external things will fall in place, how inspiration comes from within, all of them, they just happen. As long as our intention is only loving service to the Lord, then we just become nimitta matra. Everything else, the Lord will take over and make the rest of the thing happen. So as long as our intention is just for the loving service of the Lord, then we are always saved. So yeah, that is about Govinda. So dear devotees, actually there is about passing away of Haridas Thakura and Shivananda Sen also. I will just we will hear it briefly because I think we will just hear about Shivananda Sen. That can be done briefly. Passing away of Haridas Thakura is very nice. We'll see. Yeah, Shivananda Sen. This is a quick one. Have you heard about Nityananda Ram's kick, dear devotees? So, we know Shivananda Sen. He is the one travel coordinator for all the devotees from Navadvip. When they want to come to Jagannath Puri, he makes all the arrangements. So one day, Shivananda Sen, he was in his seva. He brought all the devotees and he was paying the taxes. They came to Jagannath Puri, they crossed the river, but it was getting a little delayed. When he was paying the taxes to the tax collector, Shivananda Sen was paying the taxes to tax collector. Meanwhile, all the Navadvip devotees and Nityanandaram was also there, waiting on Shivananda Prabhu to make the accommodations. All of a sudden, Nityanandaram, he becomes angry. When Shivananda Sen comes back to all these devotees, to Nityanandaram after paying the taxes, Nityanandaram was angry. And he kicks Shivananda Sen with his foot. He says, "You are causing such discomfort to me. I had to wait for all these arrangements. I am angry that you are putting me to this inconvenience." And he kicks Shivananda Sen and then says, "I will curse that all three of your sons may die." So, and Shivananda Sen's wife is there. She gets panicked and she starts crying. "Oh my goodness. The three of my sons, Nityanandaram just cursed that my sons die," and she starts crying. Shivananda Sen says, "You unintelligent, foolish lady, it is Nityanandaram Prabhu. Whatever he does is very auspicious. If he says that the sons have to die, let them die. And he has every right to kick me like that because he was feeling inconvenience because of the delay in the accommodation." And then he offers praise to Nityanandaram and he says, "Dear Lord, yes, please. You have kindly kicked me with your lotus feet. You have taught me as your own man. That's why you kicked me with your lotus feet. And very sorry for delaying the arrangements, dear Lord. And immediately, yes, please, I'm making arrangements so you can stay here in this place." And he arranges an accommodation, nearby accommodation at a cow shed like that. So that was the response from Shivananda Sen. He said, "Okay, if that is what Nityananda Ram wants, let the sons die." That's one thing, that's big. Second thing is, he did not think, "I'm already doing my best. I'm already taking care of so many devotees. And I did not make any intentional delay. And why is Nityananda Ram angry?" No questions asked. And he's saying, "You have every right to do this, dear Lord. This is how you're feeling. Inconvenienced. So sorry about it." Huh? That was the response. And not just that. "I am very thankful that you are chastising me because you taught me as your own man." This is Shivananda Sen. This is the same devotee who bowed down to the devotee dog. They remember that pastime? Devotee dog that was lost but made its way to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was bowing down to the devotee dog and he was praying that whatever aparada that has caused to that dog devotee, so he was offering dandavats to the dog. It's the same Shivananda Sen. And this is his response to Nityananda Ram's curse, his kick and curse. So, dear devotees, where does this come from, huh? Such unusual. I mean, for us, unusual. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, all the devotees are like that. they're all dependent devotees. They are completely dependent on the Lord. They're surrendered souls. It means they are living a life where they realized that they are Bhritya and Bhagavan is their Bharta. They are dependent on the sustainer, the Lord. They're very much fixed in that relationship. So when things like this happen to them, they see that Bhagavan has every right to be angry with them. And since they are the property of Bhagavan, they can do whatever. Bhagavan can do whatever he wants to do with his property. This body is his property. 3 sons are his property. Of course, Bhagavan can do whatever he wants with his property. And Bhagavan is thinking, that I am his servant. That's why he took this, because, Bhagavan felt intimate that he's my servant. I can do anything with him. So they're looking at that intimacy that Bhagavan has on them, not if the Bhagavan is cursing or kicking. So these are realized souls, completely dependent on the Lord, where they think they're the property of the Lord, and the Lord is the enjoyer. He's the proprietor, and he can do whatever he wants to do. That's why he said what he said. Shivananda saying to Lord Nityanandaram, yes, dear Lord, of course you can do it. Bhakti is about Bhakta and Bhagavan. So that's the relationship that these surrendered devotees live. And that's why their software is completely different. The way they think, the way they respond, the way they see things, everything. Trinadapi sunichena tarore vasahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. And that is basic for them. Aslishya pinastumam adarshanam marmahatam karotuva. Yada tada vidadato lampato mat prananadastu sayeva napara. You may do whatever you want to do with me, dear Lord. You are our prananatha. Those are the devotees. That's Shivananda saying, Prabhu. Like that. And Shivananda Sen and all of them, they come back. But what is it? Why is Nityanandaram doing this? Nityanandaram is very merciful. Apparently, it looks like Nityanandaram kicking and cursing. But it's just an indication that more auspiciousness is going to come. Because when Shivananda Sen came to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased with Shivananda Sen and his devotion. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu put his big toe in the mouth of his sons, Shivananda Sen's sons. That's a great boon. So apparently it looked like Nityanandaram has cursed that the 3 sons should die. But the 3 sons had huge mercy from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And apparently it looked like Nityanandaram kicked Shivananda Sen. But his lotus feet has touched Shivananda Sen, and he was very happy, ecstatic with the touch of Nityanandaram. So this is Nityanandaram kicked, dear devotees. Apparently it looks like a great test, a challenge, and almost like a curse. But it is a blessing in disguise. These things can happen to sincere devotees. I'm saying sincere devotees because when the challenges come in bhakti, and if the devotees start thinking, oh, this is not what I wanted in bhakti. So maybe I will just tailor it down. I will step back. I will do my best. And when they start to step back because they don't want to take these challenges, then they don't necessarily go through all these reciprocations with Guru, who is the expansion of Nityanandaram, representative of Nityanandaram. But for those devotees who are sincere and determined, and dear devotees, these things happen in devotional life. And when they happen, it will be very typical like this. It's like we have done our best in the seva or what, in our sadhana, seva or anything. We have done our best and it looks like there is no fault of us, but something will just fall upon us. Then, not to be bewildered, we should understand that as Nityananda Ram's kick. And then we humbly continue to serve. That's all we need to do during those times. Just humbly continue to serve, understanding that this is Krishna's arrangement, Nityananda Ram's kick. And then greater auspiciousness awaits us. After Nityananda Ram's kick, whoever can understand and sustain that with continued humble service, that's when there will be a leap, big leap towards the Lord in our bhakti journey towards the Lord. There will be a big leap, not just few steps towards Krishna. There will be a big leap towards Krishna. So Nityananda Ram's kick is a blessing in disguise. We just have to humbly continue to serve. Yeah, that's all the devotees. I think we will pause here. Shivananda Sen. And regarding passing away of Haridas Thakur, we will do it next time. This is also very beautiful. Actually, we could just go on this and this, the other pastimes too, but we'll pause here. So that's all. That's all the devotees. What did we hear today? About Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Kirtan in Jagannath Mandir and Gambhira. How it is similar to Sankirtan with the devotees and our personal japa. One nourishes the other. And after that, we heard about Gopinath Patnaik in that pastime. Gopinath Patnaik. The whole pastime, we heard it in detail. So, how the Lord apparently, when we see that the Lord is not helping us externally, it means the Lord is working within us internally. And the dharma of the Lord is always rakshisyati iti vishwaso goptritve varnam tada. Even we know it or not, see it or not, understand it or not, the Lord is always giving mercy in one form or other, and He's giving the shelter and protection and the help needed. And how wonderfully Kasi Mishra and King Prataparudra, they wanted to mitigate the anxiety of the Lord. So how subtle that pastime was, how beautiful that was, that also we heard. And so much there, right? Regarding Gopinath Patnaik. How surrendered was Gopinath Patnaik and Vaninada. In those most difficult testing times, all they were holding on to is the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, meditating on that. And Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. the dependence of those devotees. So dependence, how dependent are the devotees? Same, now Shivananda is saying also, right? Dependence on the Lord, how they are fixed in their relationship with the Lord as Bhritya and Bharta. And in regards to Shivananda Sen, we heard that Nityanandaram Krik is just a blessing in disguise. We just continue in the devotion humbly. Especially this Nityanandaram kick comes through Gurudev. Dear devotees, yes, please. We shouldn't find fault with them at that time. And we shouldn't try to explain much. We should just take that as a blessing in disguise and continue humble service. That's Nityanandara. And in between, about the prasadam, right? Damayanti, Raghav Pandita, how through prasadam and through many activities, what is being exchanged are the mellows of bhakti. Yeah. And the next one was Govindas. Govinda's whole and soul focus was only loving service to the Lord, and that cannot be stopped. That cannot stop. And he would do whatever is needed to continue his loving service to the Lord, even if it is an aparada. But for his own sake, he would dread to do any aparada. That was his focus on his seva to the Lord. That's all the devotees. We'll pause here. Thank you so much.